Welcome to the final race of the ISCR International Series. We're here at Brands Hatch for the last race. Ryan Pitchard and Patrick Muse starting up front. We'll now take you to trackside. So it starts where it ends here at Brands Hatch. I've been looking high and low for the perfect racetrack, but couldn't find it. We were going to go to a track in Russia, but that didn't work out so well. Had plans to go to that very long racetrack. That didn't work out so well either. I didn't test it, but it was way too long. 8 miles. And then I tried another racetrack, and that wasn't good either. So I know that doesn't seem high or low, but there's not a lot of international racetracks out there, especially the ones, ones that actually work for AI. Most of them just for like online, I believe. Here's the race command.
Drivers, start your
Engines fired up, here we go. The 8 car starting second in today's race. He is the points leader. A 6-point lead on Alexander Rowe in the 80. There's mathematically, I think there's 12 drivers in this championship hunt, but we're only going to focus on the top 5. So Pitchard, Alexander Rowe, Noodles, Ian Canero, and forgot the 5th one. But the green flag is out. Here we go. Anything can happen here at Brands Hatch. And the 8 car gets off to a good start. A sunny day today. So very nice to see some sun out here in this track. Jordan, no trouble! There they go again. Right off the bat, 2 cars on the tire barriers. We stay green. Big damage on the 21 car. Not the way you want to start out the race, especially the last race of the season. Eight and 32. The 8 clears him. But no, wait, not quite. There he goes again. Side by side for the race lead. We didn't have a battle like this in the first event. And he finally gets him. Clear. All clear. I like this racetrack. Really like it. Very nice. Not a lot of crazy things going on. There's the 80, there's the 44, obviously with the 8 car leading the race. He'll be the champion for sure. He's leading the race. So that's about it. Trying to go for his 3rd win of the season. So he'll try to win half of the races. Very short one. If you were to win 3 races in a 6-race season, that's a bit crazy. So he'll lead the first lap. That's 1 bonus point. And I think that takes out Malik Nevins out of contention. Yep. That's going to definitely take out Nevins out of contention unless... Okay, well those guys are still in the track. So since he led a lap, now Nevins is 28 points back before everything's confirmed. So he gains a point. So it's 28 points, right? The maximum you can get is 27. So, yep, so I think it's down to 11. So whoever's sitting in 11th is now the last car that has a chance to win a championship. Nevins is currently 20th. Pretty far behind. So the 8 car started second in the race, but he was able to cross the line first, able to clear the 32, and so far is out in front very early in the race to be saying that. But almost could have been a perfect weekend. Well, I don't think he cares about the pole so much. Just gotta win the race and the championship. Trying to go for double trophies. It's been a while since someone went for double trophies here. Coming to the line, gonna lead him again. If he leads the most laps, they'll drop out to 10 cars, I believe, and have a chance at the championship. 21 of Jordan Newman is still out there on the racetrack. There he is. Still on the lead lap with his hood ripped off, so he definitely went down pit road. 24 seconds behind. Surprised they didn't throw the yellow for that. .32 in second. Looking to retake the lead. He had the disadvantage entering the first corner, not having the preferred line. He tried to hang on to the 8, trying to hang on, but couldn't quite get him. The 8 car having the better car. Where's the fastest lap? That's the 02. The 8 is the third fastest. It doesn't really matter. The 02 is 2.5 seconds back. Almost. There's the 87. Who's currently 4th. Even if he gets up to the front and passes the 8, that's still not enough. He and Mincanero are both tied. 7 points behind the race leader. The points leader. And right now the race leader as well. So far a much cleaner race. But anything can happen here. Anything. Who knows, they might just make a mistake. Cost him the victory. And possibly the championship. So far we only had that one wreck. Jag Legacy is still with the drivers, with the pack, you could say. Trying to get by Al Legacy in the 72 car. Oh, I can see the cars from there. So the 8 is slowly pulling away from the 32. Almost 3/4 of a second back. Fisher, the 24, is currently 3rd. Noodle's 4th, and the 84 is in 5th. So the 8 car with a classic old school Winston Cup paint scheme. And I think that fits right in with stock cars. Maybe that's why he's dominating. Four laps complete. We're on the 5th lap. The 8, the points leader, and the leader out in front. Might be like this for the rest of the race. They've been pretty clean, besides the beginning. That's our only wreck. Neck and neck. Got a battle right here, though. Only this was for the race lead. But I need some action here. First race was pretty good. I tried to tone it down. Maybe that was for the worse. I don't know, but here comes the 39. Finished 2nd in this race. He's all over the 57. He might turn him. It's all over. Oh, there he goes! Into the guardrail. He locks up the brakes on the racetrack. Will that bring up the caution? I don't know. Yes, it will! Caution! Wow. He just stopped him on the racetrack, and that brings out a caution. We actually had a wreck and no caution. I don't think the 8 didn't want to see that. He was pretty comfortable with his race lead. Oh, we'll take a look at that wreck on the first lap first. Then we'll take a look at the 57. Perfect timing. Just when I swapped over to the back of the pack, we found ourselves a wreck. Save your stuff here. Save your stuff. Save your stuff. Be smooth. Might need it on this restart. Coming to the yellow flag. It will be the 8 car. He'll take it. Caution flag is out. We'll take a look at the replay. Take a look at this one first. Tony Newman in the 21, right on the restart, entering the first few corners, and he gets taken out, or the first corner actually. Oh, Tim ran off. Looks like maybe he made some contact with the 84. No, the 84 made contact with him. He turned him into the 21 and the 51, and Newman again into the tire barriers. Legacy was able to keep it off, kept going, somehow caught up with the field and passing others, but Tony Newman, again, well, not of such a vicious wreck like at Suzuka, or however you pronounce that track. Got hit on the right, sent him into the barriers. Not a hard one, but he's still going. Trying to pick up some free positions, trying to finish the race. Now we'll take a look at the real reason why the caution came out. Here it is, the 39 of Henderson. So he learned. Well, he was slower. There was a little bit of room. I guess he didn't want to take a 3 wide, but he hooked them. Imagine if he did that to the one car. Turns him right into the guardrail. That was a pretty hard hit. He locks up the brakes. Try not to save it. Yeah, it might have been the smartest thing to do. Try not to keep going. Might smash into someone else, cause even a bigger wreck. But Henderson takes out the 57. Right, the roof cam. Everything looks okay, and then all of a sudden, he's in the grass and into the guardrail. So that brings out the first caution of the day. We'll take you back to the restart. The lights are off as we get set for the restart. Nearing the halfway point. Eight, 32, 24, 87, 84. This restart might be interesting. It might be your only chance of getting the race lead. So, let's see what happens. It's going to be a crazy one. We saw the restarts in our first event here. It's pretty insane. Alright, they're trying to not stack up into each other, giving each other some room. Try to prepare. Don't want to be all stacked up on this start. Here we go. Pace car about to pull in as we get set for the restart. Here we go. Waiting on the flagman. And here we go. Green flag is out. We are back underway. Here we go. All over him. Looks like they have got a little tight down there. 8 car has a small gap. 32 trying to get back in it. A very clean restart this time. But well, there goes the 44. He goes around right in front of the 83, one of the championship contenders. And I think that'll bring out the yellow. So clean restart up until then. So bring up the caution again. They'll get another chance at the 8 car. It says coffee on the windshield banner. Does it? Or cough Y? .32, here he comes. He had a better corner than the 8 that time. Fisher, Noodles, and the 84 battling for third. Oh, the 32, oh, he lost it there. Yeah, you overdrove it. Here he goes again. Takes it a bit wide that time again. Alright, off the last corner, coming to the caution flag once again. Our second to yellow of the day. Cautions breed cautions. Here we go. There it is. Yellow flag is out. The 8 car takes it once again. and we'll take a look at the replay. So, of course, on these cautions, everyone's stacked up. So, with them single file, it's all clean. It's much cleaner. But that allows the drivers to have more room, try to make some more risky moves. Look at the 39. They practically almost went pretty much 3 wide here. The 65 trying to go through Patrick Smith. Turn him around. Turn the 44. One of the championship contenders, Alexander Rowe, another one. He goes right through the grass. And that was it. He just went sideways. And that was it. And a caution comes out for that. I don't know why. But we'll take you back to the restart. Lights are off once again. We get set for another one. Still got all 25 cars out here. About to get the halfway point, so the A car will clinch it. So I think that will be down to 10 contenders, it appears. So he'll clinch the most laps led, not the championship, most laps led. Here we go. So each point, each spot is pretty much worth a point. Leading laps and the most go for 1. As it set, green flag is out. We are back underway. Here they go. They look a little low. Here goes a 32. You want that race lead. Fisher didn't get it through that corner. Not as well as he wanted. 32's all over him. He's looking to the bottom, you could say. Still can't get him. He's doing everything he can here. He might turn him. And that not only will cost him the win, but also possibly the championship. So you don't want to do that. 2 Camaros and 1 Impala. All Chevrolets, obviously. A-car's too fast. He's too good on those restarts. I don't think anyone wrecked this time. We stay green. They're still pretty bunched up here. .36 trying to make a move on the 83. The 98 right there. Got no one side by side. Think he's gonna clear him here? Not quite. Wait, actually, yes, he did. Nice job by the 83. Here comes the 98, Jake Jefferson. And they're still side by side. And Jordan New is actually making passes too. He doesn't give a shit about the damage. Still going. Okay, he was there. Almost got him. Moving their way up to the field. Here's the 02 and the 84 as they battle for position as well. The 02 car still there. The only Toyota out there in the field battling the 84. Got a battle here, a 39 on 1 and a 65. Smith, who took out the 44. He took out a couple, 2 drivers at that Suzuka truck. That's how you call it. But he ended up getting taken out himself. He's still taking out drivers. Took out the 44. I'm pretty sure if that 44 ever catches him, he's gonna turn him. So far, I actually haven't seen any retaliation out of anyone yet. Smith still battling the 39. He might turn him. Still side by side. Trying to clear, trying to make it wide. He might get him here. He has the preferred line. And there he goes. Wait, nope. Not quite. Still got him. Battle for, I think it's 10th or 9th, 83 and 1. The one who won the first race of the season and the series and here at Brands Hatch. So first for a lot of things for the one car. And he is the one car. The 39. Smith just barely cleared him. And Anderson let him in. Now hold your line. Spin him out. Oh, actually, if you hold your line and he comes down, he spins himself out. A lot of people don't realize that sometimes. .32 is actually not that far back from the 8. The 8 should be running away with this by now, like he was right at the beginning. He almost had a second lead in the first few laps. Or more than a few. Maybe a little bit over a few. Fisher also trying to be a part of it. The 87, one of the championship contenders as well. The only way you can win this right now, the 8 car is the fastest car out there. He's a race leader. He's getting all these good restarts, clean air, whatever you want to call it. Either something has to happen to the 8. Something, anything. For any of the guys to win this championship. The 80 car of Alexander Rowe. He is currently 24th, second last, and he's second in points. He's got to find a way. You just hope for everyone to get taken out. I guess that's the only thing you can really hope for. Oh, 24 lost touch. He was there with the 32. It's not over till it's over. The 32, Patrick New. He might have the better car this time. He's not fading back. He might be saving his stuff. Here he goes. He's there. How fast were the laps that time? 139.042. 138. Screw the other numbers. Just take a look at the others. We don't need them. So he was better that lap around. So the 32 is faster than the race leader for that lap so far. And he pulls away down that long straightaway into the corner. It doesn't last for long. So you can't really... Maybe you might be able to get a drop off that. So much longer race, because it's the last race of the season. Hopefully we keep it clean. Gonna get a caution, get it now. Wow, I haven't said those words in a while. We could actually, maybe a little bit later. There's the others. They're still side by side. Here goes the 80. Trying to get some spots out of this. The 25 had a camshaft brake right at the start. If it was the old rules, he wouldn't get a point. But now with the new point system, he does. Moving right up. Here we go. What's the lap time that time? 139. 390. 378. Okay, that time the 8 was faster. And he pulls away. 1.4 seconds. Fisher is behind the leader now. I think the 32 used up all his stuff. I could use all your stuff up. This, maybe it's still pretty early. Not that early. We're late in the race, but he got 6 laps to go. Well, maybe car might have a better car. He can save his stuff and still hang on to the race lead. The 32 might need to push it a lot harder, or a bit harder than the 8. So he was driving really hard, doing everything he can. But I don't think he can catch that 8 car unless something happens. I think the 8 car has this in the bag. Well, I couldn't talk for a bit right there. The 32 was there again, and the 8 pulls away again. No, you can't just drive it in there as hard as you can. You just lose all of it right off the corner. You just saw that right there. He was 0.3 seconds behind. Now he's more than half a second, And Fisher's now all over him. Got a couple more battles from behind. Most of them just running alone. These guys are side by side. Hope they keep it clean for the rest of the way. 5 laps to go here. 5 laps. 139, 401, 139, 634. They're running 137. That's their best lap times. So you can see the things are wearing down. The tires are wearing down. Things change with the cars. That's incredible. Even the AI experience this kind of stuff. They don't get no weird programming. It's all realism most of the time. You think the 32 might wreck him? He's closing in. Well, he's pulled away from the 24. He might be better in the second half. And here he is. The 8 I think is better in the first half of the course. And the 32 is better in the second half. Oh, there he goes. A little bit sideways there. Almost ran himself off the track. But he's still within. He has to pull off like a John Hunter Neo track to win this one, I think. Just drive it in there and just pretend to get loose. Well, maybe not pretend to get loose. 4 to go. 4 laps to go. Again, 0.35 seconds. He got it back. How fast that time? Wow, a minute 40 that time. A minute 39. But not that big of a difference, but he was faster. Here he goes. Took it a bit wide. Trying to get that preferred line maybe. That doesn't really work like that. I don't think, and he loses it again. It's Fisher now. Once again he closes in on his back bumper. Might be able to take second away and maybe challenge the 8 car for the race lead. If he can get there. Now under a second now, so he is closing just a bit. 3 seconds for the 87 and beyond. The O2 3.5. 4 point more than 4.5 for the 6th place car. Still trying to get there. Once again, the 32 pulls away from the 24 and closes in on the 8. I'm pretty sure. Yes, he is better in the second half of the course than he is in the... I don't know if that makes sense or not. But you could see him, once they pass that start finish on the 32, you can see him, he starts to struggle. And once he struggles, the 8 pulls away. That's his best point right there for the 8 car. And once we get throughout, maybe like where the forest is. Okay, maybe not the forest, but where all those trees and stuff, the 32 pulls, just reels him in. 0.57 that time. Three laps to go left here, Brands Hatch. As 32 tries to close in. The only time he's been under a second was when they're racing back to the first caution flag. So far the 32 has been doing well. The 8 car being the fastest. They have to have one of their best cars out here. They're trying to win the championship. They know that there's 12, well not anymore, since they've led a lap and led the most laps. Alright, this is the beginning of the race. They know that there's 12 drivers with a chance at the championship, now down to 10. Anything can happen here. 4 laps on that time around. A minute 40, minute 40, 4-1, 4:14, 1:92. Big difference right there. It doesn't look that big, but it's pretty big. Kind of. When it comes to racing, it does. Trying to shave off as much time as you can. Coming to 2 laps to go. We had the 1 car dominate the race. Led every lap, won the race. The 8 car trying to do the same. Starting too close in, but I don't think it matters anymore. You just cannot get there. Nate's got this one. 2 laps remaining here at Brands Hatch. Will we get a caution, or will we keep going? To keep going. Obviously I want them to finish under green. There's the 80 who's second in points, struggling all race long. Doing the best he can. But he just couldn't quite get the spots and all. Well, they were closing in on the white flag. They get through a couple of corners here, down a straightaway. There's the 8 car about to take double trophies, it looks like, into the last corner of the track, and coming to the white flag. White flag is out here at Brands Hatch. Here we go. White flag is out one more time around. 24-32, battling for second. Fisher trying to get one more spot before the season ends. He has been quite up there. He flipped over at Rockingham. It's Rockingham, right? Rockingham, UK, over Euro Speed. I think it was Euro Speedway he flipped over. Yeah, it was Euro Speedway. So a battle for second, battle for a few positions here. A pretty clean race overall. Looks like we're going to have all the cars finish the race. Tony Newman even, with the hood all removed, the nose and the back all caved in, or something, or badly damaged. He's going to finish the race 25th. Ryan Pritchard going to win 3 races. Half of the season, and he's gonna win the championship as well. Might be too early to say it. I think it's safe to say that the 8 car is gonna get it. Here they come. Into the last corner, even if the 8 just blows an engine, it doesn't matter because the start finish line is right there. Checkered flag, a perfect race for the 8 car. He wins the race and the championship. A dominating performance by the 8 team. They come to the checkered flag. There is Jordan Newman, the last car. A tough way to end the season. He had a good qualifying spot as well. Qualified very well, but got taken out very early in the race. Didn't even have a chance to win for a win. So Ryan Pritchard, 3 wins, winning half of the races of the season. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Yes, 2 in a row. You see the lap time just start to degrade. Push short to minute 40. He was the fastest overall. So that's about it. We'll take a look at the 4 race results. So Pritchard wins it and the championship. Mew second, Fisher third, Noodles fourth, Bouchard fifth, Diego sixth, Smith 7th, Henderson 8th, Max Henderson 9th, and Joe Jefferson 10th. All 25 cars finished the race. A very interesting series. A different type of car model. A mixed bag. Well, not really. It wasn't okay. A pretty decent. It's definitely a lot successful than most of our other series that failed to even get a second season. But this might see a second season. I think it was pretty okay. We might even get more races. It might expand to 8 races. Throw in an extra 2, but the reason it was so short is first it's an international one, and not a lot of international tracks for NR, and second, I don't want to do too many races just in case the series was a big flop. But it wasn't a big flop. It was a pretty okay, very okay, very okay. Is that even right to say? But it was pretty decent, above average, you could say. I think it was. We had our typical good races and bad races, and our boring races. But that happens for every series. Not every series we're gonna have photo finishes and leaders crashing, and 5th place powers through and wins the race. So it's not gonna happen for every race. That'd be fun to watch. That'd be a very fun season, but it's not gonna happen unless I make it happen. Nah, even if I try, it's not always gonna happen. But Ryan Pitcher, your race winner and your champion, will now take you to victory lane.